Happy Sunday morning, y'all. I hope I can get this video posted today too. But I am seed starting, getting ready for that winter to spring. I might be a little bit early, but I don't think so. We've got a cool down coming next week, and that's what I've been waiting on. Y'all remember a couple of weeks ago, I got those little 6-packs. Some were 4-packs for $2.50 at Louisiana Nursery. They're doing good. We'll look at them here in a little while, but it's still too hot, and they're struggling. But it's time to do some seed starting, and I wanted to bring you guys along. Now, I have changed my potting mix. I used this the last time I started seeds. What was that I started? Was it the watermelon? No, I direct sowed them. Oh, I know. It was those volunteer tomatoes. They were little bitty. I think Buddy actually got suckers, if I ain't mistaken. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at videos. But anyhow, if y'all have never, let me lower this. Y'all know I use a lot of Dr. Earth products. Well, Buddy found this. It's just a all-purpose potting mix, okay? And let me tell y'all, this stuff, maybe y'all can see, look. I'll try to get it in my hand. Look at that. It is, to me, some of the prettiest potting mix I think I've ever seen. I absolutely love it. I'm set up underneath the shade tree, except there's a little spot where the sun's coming down, but it's fixing to move and I'll be in complete shade. So we're gonna go ahead and get some of this stuff planted. A lot of stuff I'm still not ready for. I'm gonna direct sow the snap peas. I will direct sow those. I've got still some beets. I'm probably gonna go ahead and start some seeds. The rutabagas, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start some seeds on those. But anything like my mustard greens, my lettuce medley, spinach, I'm not ready for that. It's still a little bit too hot. I will probably do that in the next 2 weeks. But for right now, we're gonna do onions. We will do some cauliflower and broccoli. Let's move the spinach. That's lettuce. We're gonna do some beets. That's what we'll do. We'll do some beets and some rutabagas. I think that's what we're gonna do today. But I also have to show y'all all of the green beans, the contenders. Remember we were 3 short that hadn't germinated? They did. And it'll be a week tomorrow that I planted the carrots. I lifted them up this morning. I was like, they already started germinating. I should have checked Friday or maybe yesterday. Buddy helped me check. They had germinated so well, they actually kind of have a little yellow tint. Not good, but I'm fine. I saved them early enough. But had I let them go another day or two, I'd have probably lost the ones that came up that turned yellow because they were getting too wet and they were already up like that. But I think we're fine. I'm not going to water them for a couple of days and just let them start seeing what they're going to do. But we'll go look at that. But I definitely wanted to show you the potting mix that I am using. Guys, it's fine. So if you can find the Dr. Earth all-purpose potting mix, and it's organic, and it does have a time-release fertilizer, which is only going to help me since I'm seed starting, because they don't need fertilizer now. They're going to need it once they come on. Well, I'll already have a little bit of food in there for them to feed on. Okay, y'all can see I've just got one single tray here, and I've just been adding the potting mix to my tray. Very few stems. I'm talking about very few. I'm loving this potting mix. See, you get something like that. I mean, not much, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to give this mix a good mash because I want to pack it in. It's a little tough one-handed, but we're going to make it work. All right, I'm going to come back and top it off. It's not going to take much. Okay, I got my pan emptied out back into the bag. And now let's plant some seeds. We're going to do the 10-15 Texas Sweets. And that's all the watering I'm going to do. As you can see, it's filled up in this tray because we're going to water once we get those seeds planted and covered. Now these are 115-day maturity. So we're looking about the end of January, 1st of February. I have been growing Dixondale, the starts. And according to the zip code, they send them to me to plant in January. Well, the last 2 years, I've not had any success. So like Buddy said, let's go back to seeds. And that's what we're doing, you know. Not saying anything's wrong with them, but I've not personally had good success. Because planting them in January, you're talking 115 days, then that is pushing me into almost May. Which is still fine, but I want to try something different. I won't be doing a couple of seeds per cell. I'm literally just going to do one seed, if all possible, per cell, just to see. I'm not ruling out ordering from Dixondale. You know, we may not, because it's very inexpensive to order from them. That one had a little bit of a a stick. I mean, it's not much, guys, at all. So we're just gonna see. Okay, I've got 54 of the 10-15 Texas Sweets. Now this is black gold organic peat moss. And I am just going to liberally sprinkle it all over. We're going to give it a good watering. Okay, we've got our 10-15 onions planted. There's 56 of those, 56 of the red Creoles. And then down here, I will be doing some direct sowing on the leafy greens, but I went ahead and decided to do some seed starts just to test. I do better direct sowing, but let's see. From left to right, we've got the green broccoli. This is called Green Magic broccoli. Just regular rutabagas. I believe that they are botanical interest. Twisted cauliflower, which is Hall's Tool. The emerald broccoli, which is Haas Tool. These Detroit beets, I have 2 rows because, guys, those seeds are 7 years old. So I'm just going to see if they'll work. Here is the Jericho romaine. This is where I'm testing. I went ahead and seed started some of those. The Sun Angel spinach and the Florida broadleaf mustard. Normally those are direct sowed. But I went ahead and did another row of the mustard, and I went ahead and finished up the beet seeds that I had, and I did 2 rows of those. So we've got 12 more beet seeds down here. And then while we're in here, there's Mr. Buddy's fig trees. And it looks like, oh, I don't remember what he said these were. And then these are new, so we're going to see how they do. But overall, the other ones have done great. I'm going to let Buddy explain what let me zoom in so you can see, and then I'm going to let him explain what he just told me this morning.
Okay, this is a Black Mission fig, and this scion right here is LSU Purple. So I've grafted the LSU Purple onto the Black Mission, and I just got over here, and so now I'm fixing to unwrap it because it's starting to sprout. So I've kept it wrapped up, try to keep it from drying out. And
so we're going to
now I'm unwrapping it, at least down to here. I'm going to leave the graft covered. Just going to unwrap it right there so You can see there's several shoots starting to come out.
Here, let me go in and show them. Oh yeah, I do see that.
And then,
oops. Yeah, I'm counting 3.
yeah, and then what I like to do is down here, this is below the graft.
Okay, hold on. What you like to do?
Down below the graft, just keep them cut off. Because those are black mission. The graft's right here.
Okay.
So keep from making fruit down here. Just keep those cut off where everything push all of it energy up here.
And while we're out here, guys, I get a fig every other day. But I want y'all to look. Remember, he never got these in the ground, as far as you can see. So I get figs every other day.
Now I've got one here.
Oh, I'm trying to chase him, y'all.
I've got one here, but I don't know if it's gonna take. This one I put on a Celeste.
Uh-huh.
And I don't see any green on it yet.
Is that an LSU?
It's the LSU purple.
Okay.
And then all of those in the
Y'all look in here.
greenhouse are LSU purple.
Oh, well, let's go in there because I think I might have said it. Okay, I'm going to stand back and let him tell y'all.
Okay, these are moonglow pears, and I've already checked one. I think they got 2 soggy, and I think it done got the root. So I'll pull a couple of them, check. If not, I'll get them rid of them, and I'll go get some more cuttings.
And we need to do a video to show them how you do it. I don't think we've ever done that.
Yeah, these are all, I'm fixing to come in and cut the leaves, about half the leaves off, because I don't want all the energy going here. I want it to go to roots. So I'll come in here and clip all these.
And what are these?
These are LSU purple.
LSU purple figs.
All of these except for these 3 here, which are the ones I took off to do the grafting. And so I just went ahead and put them back in, and they're all
And
coming.
what are these?
Well, one's a Select.
No, this one and this
these
one.
are all LSU purple.
Oh, they're all. Okay.
This is a Cannon pear, and it looks like it's trying, but I don't see any green yet. I see it pushing stuff off.
Okay.
This is at Quench. I don't think it's going to do anything. But these 3 and all the rest of them are doing good. This one here, I don't think made it.
And what is this again?
This is Jerusalem artichoke.
That's right. See, this is all his stuff, y'all. I stay in the garden. And here is the Contender green beans. Now, the sun is blistering. Look at this. So I am going to go ahead and remove this. It's not going to affect anything, but I want you to look at that. But the last time we were out here, remember I said I was missing 3 from germinating. Well, there's 1, and there's 2, and there's 3. So they did germinate. But I've got some scalding going on, and it's hot. But next week we're supposed to have a cool down, and I think that's going to really help them. But hey, if we can get a couple of messes since we were so late, we'll be blessed. Now we still have a bunch of dead vines, but we're waiting on 3 more, and I believe this is a yellow meated. And I believe this is a yellow meated, like the one that I cut yesterday, which was super sweet. So we're waiting on them 2 to mature. Here is a crimson sweet. It's a crimson sweet, yeah. So soon as these get done, we can get all of this hot mess out of here. But you see how they all mingle? I don't want to disturb the one that's feeding these watermelons. And I know the sun is horrible, guys. It's getting to be about noon. So I'm going to shut it down till this evening. But this is the side that I am working on now to get ready for a lot of those starts that I just did. Here we are on the other side. Remember, those are the Detroit beets that I purchased. That was a 6-pack for $2.50. They're doing great. We got 2 buckets of collards, purple top turnips. This is one of my favorites. This is the Georgia collards. Here's the radishes. I see some new ones coming in that I did throw some seeds in about a week ago. They're starting to come on in. I've got some dead spots here, so I'll have to add some. And here is those cabbage. Well, if you remember, I had 2. Well, I pinched this one off and disposed of it. There was 2 in here, and I separated them, and I put the other one there. So I should have separated the other one, but the cabbage are doing great. There again, I'm having to really watch them with the sun, and we have a shade cloth, but the sun has moved and they're really getting too hot. So I'm really praying for some cool down. Do y'all remember the zinnia bed that was at the front entrance? Well, Buddy and I dug all of these up. They were real little. Remember last week's video? And I put them in this bucket because then I can actually put them in the greenhouse over winter. And look, here's some more that I can dig up. I'm loving this, guys. Y'all remember that mum clipping that I got last year? And I just put it in this pot. Can you see all the blooms? Now, I have no idea what color, but we'll find out together. But it is loaded in blooms. And this is actually in shade. It's just now getting a little sun on it. But I'm tickled pink to see what color it is. And that was off a cutting. Here's that old sweet potato bed. And look, y'all. There's a few in there. I'm just going to let them go because these beds are going to get tore down anyway. Look, see how rotten they are? The mint's coming back, shining thicker than ever. But right before the frost, I'm going to shave it down again and cover it with some straw. And this bed will eventually just be covered in mint without any naked spots. But that is Mo's lemon balm bed. And the oregano, we've not dug it up yet. I hope to get it dug up soon. Trim it all the way down to about 4 inches above the soil. And these are going to go in mineral tubs. And I'm going to actually set this oregano on the back patio. We've had 2 cucumbers off of these volunteers. And you know what? They're not bad. And I know the sun is horrible, guys. Look at all the blooms. Look at that. And here's his other one. So yeah, we're already eating cucumbers again. Let's look at the building one more time. It turned out better than we imagined. He was able to get this finished. We wished we had tin for this, but he said he's going to look for some tin and go ahead and put tin up against this wood here. That way he can finish it off. He won't need but like four sheets, maybe 5. So he's going to be on the lookout for some used tin. Look on Marketplace. As long as it's got the same ridge, whatever that means, he's going to go ahead and try to get that board off. He had a heck of a time, and he's probably going to need some help, and I couldn't help him. And we're just going to go ahead and tin up this. I think it's about 8 feet. 8 to 10 feet max. And I think that will finish it off. Hands are clean. And I'm going to try to cut up a cantaloupe for our supper tonight to go with our supper. It is hot as Hades out there. It's starting to get a little overcast. We got 20% chance of rain. You know, we can pray for that, but Buddy's going to go ahead and pick up everything. I mean, it's Sunday anyway. What time is it now? Oh, it's 1:40 in the afternoon. So he's picking up everything, and we're going to shut the Sunday evening down. We like to actually take our Sunday evenings, even though there's still a lot of work we can do, we take it off to gear up for Monday morning, for him going back to work. But I hope you enjoyed spending Friday, Saturday, and now this video today, Sunday. We are back on the garden update every Sunday because we have things growing. So every Sunday, we're going to do a garden update so you guys can see what's going on as we are seeing it. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, yeah. Had a little bit of crumb from the toast this morning. I guess I missed that spot. Oh, but did pick 3. These are the nata penas. We got 3 of them to share tonight with our supper too. We're going to have some grilled pork chops, chicken sausage. He's doing a baked potato. I'm doing a baked sweet potato. And we're going to have a leafy green, probably some salad. And that's going to finish off our Sunday evening. So I hope your Sunday's going well. And as always, stay safe, stay well, and God bless. Thanks again for spending the weekend with us. Till the next one, y'all.